Welcome to another episode, everyone. A Chicago rapper is SA'd in prison after having his mother killed for the insurance money. Let's get right into it.
You only as clean as you want to be. Get the motherfucking day started. Luxury car, selfie blunt, temperature just right so you comfortable. Music low, not that loud. $1,300 leather on the leather. Sunroof, extra light, and some bands. This what's wrong with me.
And I believe he's on a spending spree now after having his mother unalived for the money. Now he's out having fun, smoking blunts, as you see, spending up the money, flossing the money, blood money, his mother's money that he got from having his mother killed. Paid someone $3,500, according to prosecutors, to have his mother unalived for the insurance money. How much money we're about to find out. Did he get for this dastardly crime? But then he goes to prison for this crime after this spending spree and getting caught up. And when he got there, things got real.
In the mall, North Riverside. Different levels to this shit. Because I seen King Louis flexing one of these motherfuckers. Oh, kill on.
Yeah.
Word on the street, young QC got clothes. Word on the street, QC got the hole. Motherfucker, yo, word on the street, word on the street. Today's flow. Versace shit.
When Kwame Wilson didn't show obvious grief at his mother's funeral, his cousin chalked it up to shock that he was just having trouble processing her death. The young man didn't sit in the front row of the church near Yolanda Holmes' casket and spent much of the service hanging outside, according to friends and relatives, some of who found his behavior at the September 2012 funeral very odd. Prosecutors alleged the 24-year-old actor, dancer, and rapper, who goes by the name Young QC, had a reason for looking suspicious.
His deep sadness over the killing of Hadia Pendleton was evident as hundreds gathered outside the Greater Harvest Baptist Church. WGN's Randy Bellosomo has that story.
Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman, man. Damn. His mother took her out, spending all the money. Okay, he's acting weird at the funeral. They're catching on to him now. You can't even show grief. And your mother was brutally unalive, and you're at the funeral. Something's not right.
The crowd began to form hours before services were scheduled to start. A solemn air settled upon South State as the casket of 15-year-old Hadia Pendleton arrived. Hers wasn't a life that was to turn out this way. She was a cut above the street violence that has plagued our city. Kwame Wilson lost his mother to gun violence on November 14th.
My mother, she was a neighborhood woman, a guy.
So this is him speaking about his mother being dead, being killed. He's not yet arrested. They're probably owning him at this juncture, but as you can see, he's free. Giving an interview about his mother being killed. You killed her, or you had her killed, you psycho.
Into the home, and murdered her, just to steal.
Many parents here say this time it feels like it was one of their own.
Kwame Wilson grew up without his father, Jeffrey Todd Wilson, and was raised by his mother, Yolanda Holmes. Wilson's father had been largely out of his life for at least 20 years. Wilson's father, Jeffrey Todd Wilson, is serving a life sentence in Statesville Correctional Center in Crest Hill, Illinois for murder. The reputed West Side gang leader was arrested in 1993. Authorities accused him of setting fire to an apartment building in 1990 that killed 2 low-level crack house workers after the dealer who ran the drug den refused to pay a street tax of $500 to $1,000 a month. Holmes wanted to ensure that Wilson would never have to use gangster tactics to get what he wanted. His cousin Banks said, "She didn't want the street swallowing him up." Prosecutors say Wilson, Holmes' only child and sole beneficiary, masterminded a robbery on his 45-year-old mother that led to her death, and then emptied her bank accounts and collected life insurance policies after she was slain. After his arrest last month, authorities said he told detectives he set the robbery up for a quote-unquote financial gain. An aspiring Chicago rapper who posted a video on YouTube of himself throwing thousands of dollars that he inherited from his mother to his quote-unquote fans has been sentenced to 99 years in prison for her 2012 murder for hire killing. Kwame Wilson, 30, was sentenced Friday by a Cook County judge who also sentenced the convicted gunman, Eugene Spencer, to 100 years. The Chicago...
What's the difference? He got 99 years, the other dude got 100 years. Pieces of fucking shit. The other dude's a piece of shit that pulled the trigger. I'm not unaliving anyone's mother for any amount of money, $3,500. Now, this is what your mother means to you, huh? No wonder you're not crying at the funeral. You got 99 years, he was convicted. I'm not even saying allegedly. It's not alleged at this juncture. The fuck? Weirdo. He out here throwing money, his mother's money, blood money, money that you got from having your mother killed, and you throwing it to strangers, thousands of dollars, flossing your mother's money. Yeah, he went to prison, 99 years. And when he got there, the individuals there were not happy with this crime, were not happy with him being convicted, having off his own mother. And so he had a price to pay. Oh yeah, he paid a price.
Sun-Times reported both men were convicted last March of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and home invasion in the killing of Yolanda Holmes, who was a hairstylist in Chicago's Uptown neighborhood, the newspaper reported. Prosecutors said Holmes doted on her son, an only child, lavishing him with fancy clothes, jewelry, and a Mustang, but that he wanted more. Wilson, then 23, sent Spencer to his mother's apartment to kill her in September 2012.
This dude's a sick psycho, man. You're the only child. Y'all supposed to be real close, you and Mom. Hell, this basically your only family, your only immediate family. Pops is in prison for life, as we just heard, for killing 2 people, burning down crack houses and shit. It's hereditary. Now this dude, you don't have nobody. You don't have any siblings. You might have cousins or aunties, some you don't have any siblings. You don't have a father. It's you and your mother. And you take her out for some money, and she loved him, as he just said. She wasn't an abusive mother. Not that that would justify or excuse it. No excuse for this type of behavior. Nevertheless, she's not that. She's taking care of him, doting on him. He's her only child. Probably spoiled. Yeah. She bought him a Mustang, giving him money, and it's still not enough for his little bratty, spoiled ass. He wants more. To the point that you'll take your mother out. Sad. Yeah, they did something to him as soon as he hit those walls. Behind those walls, he paid a price.
so that Wilson could raid her bank accounts, prosecutors said. The word is matricide, meaning murder of one's own mother. Cook County Judge Stanley Sachs said Friday as he stared from the bench at Wilson and Spencer. Whatever he wanted, his mother gave to him. A car, a job. One could say he was spoiled. She gave Kwame life, and it was his choice to take it away from her. Records showed that Wilson withdrew nearly $70,000 from his mother's accounts in the months after her death and spent the money on flashy clothes and to customize the Mustang she had given him to have gold wing doors added to the vehicle.
It's the 14th of September 2015. Sergeant Contreras is interviewing an inmate involved in a 1010 on tier 3G. What's your name?
Kwame Wilson.
What's your ID number?
2013-12-24-144.
What happened on 3G?
I was standing by the phones, and then that guy, I don't know him. I don't know where he came from. I don't know who he is. He got off the table and took his shirt off. Unbuttoned his jumpsuit and stepped to me and just got in like fighting position. I thought he was playing. I didn't know if he was for real or what. I don't know him. I never seen him before. And then he got real close. And then he swung, and then fight happened. The fight occurred, and then the guy tried to stop it. The other guy tried to stop it, and then it stopped. And then I was looking away. Then next thing I know, when I turned around, he came back up again and tried to swing on me again. And then I just held him until y'all came, and then that's it.
14th September 2015. Sergeant Contreras interviewing an inmate involved in a 1010 on tier 3G. What's your name?
Malcolm Williams.
What's your ID number?
2015-02-20187.
What happened upstairs in 3G?
I had an altercation with a young man. He stepped to me, asked me did I want to fight him. I approached him with my fist. We continued to fight, and another guy came in behind me. Other than that, I don't know what happened.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There have been numerous pictures that have surfaced online since young QC's incarceration. He's been seen in photos and videos with King Lil J himself live from Cook County. There was news that started to spread that young QC was killed while serving his time in Cook County. DNAinfo.com provided information clearing up rumors that Kwame was killed in Cook County Jail. All of those rumors were proven to be false via the info found on this website. Instead, reports show that young QC was raped in the shower before suffering multiple stab wounds. He survived his injuries and continues to serve his time. Alright, y'all, so there y'all have it, man. That's been the...
Wow. Young QC, Kwame Wilson, convicted, 99 years, unaliving his mother. Rumors went out that he lost his life in prison. Not so. Nevertheless, however, he was indeed stabbed and graped, stabbed in the prison shower. Some individuals ran in there and bent him over. And they did that because of his crimes. They wanted to humiliate him. Perhaps they were trying to kill him because he had suffered multiple stab wounds. He just survived. Again, you may say, well, why? Well, it's because of his crime. Being in there for killing your mother. That will get you killed in prison. Yes, sir. Did I have that right there happen to you? Yeah. Having your mother unalived for $3,500 for the life insurance, for the money, and that sickening. And that's your only family member. You're close, you don't have 2 sisters and 3 brothers and a father and this. That's it. You got your mama. And you take her out. Then he run around spending the money, as we can see. Having fun, smoking blunts. There's not a care in the world. Mama gone. That you were responsible for giving interviews and shit. This dude's a piece of fucking shit. Yeah, they tried to take his bitch ass out. Too bad they couldn't finish the job on his weak, sorry ass. Fuck him. Anyone else who would unalive their mother. But they did bust his ass though. Literally. Stay safe and stay free, people.